Why does the narrator say that he thinks he knows who the woods belongs to? The narrator recalls that the owner of the woods lives in the village. He says he thinks he knows him. He may not be sure. Why does he mention that owner's house is in the village? He mentions that the owner's house in the village because he does not want the owner to see him enjoying the beauty of his woods. Why is the narrator stopping between the woods and frozen lake instead of passing by them? The narrator cannot leave the beautiful sight of the woods covered with snow and continue his, with his journey. He wants to enjoy it. What mood is set when the narrator say the darkest evening of the year? The poet mentions that it is the darkest evening of the year. It suggests mystery and uncertainty. Why do you think the horse want to ask if there is a mistake? The horse finds no reason to halt without a farmhouse near. Maybe that is what they normally do during their long journeys. How does the horse express his feeling? The horse expresses his feeling by giving his harness bells a shake. Why does the narrator suddenly mentioning woods? The horse, shaking his harness bells, suddenly breaks the silence of the woods. Then the traveler becomes aware of the sound of the woods, of the slowly flowing wind and the snowflakes falling. Why does the narrator feel about the woods? The narrator feels that the woods are lovely, dark, and deep. Why is the poet forced to go from the woods? The poet is forced to go from the woods because he has promises to keep. What might these promises be? Promises mean commitment and responsibilities. They are what compel him to leave the beautiful woods behind and continue his journey. The speaker in this poem is in two minds. He must take a decision. What does he decide? The speaker desires to enjoy the beauty of the woods for a while, but he decides to continue with his journey. What contrasts or opposites can you find in the poem? The desire and the obligation, mind and intellect, nature and nurture. Look at the words used in the beginning of the poem and then at the end. How does the language change at the end? What kind of words are used there? The words in the beginning of the poem are suggestive of the traveler's confusion and uncertainties. By the end of the poem, his thoughts gain clarity and he arrives at a decision. The words used in the last stanza makes it quite clear. Does the poem have a rhyme scheme? Examine. Yes, it have. It has a rhyme scheme. A A B A B B C B C C D C D D D D.